Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Overwatch Bot League World Championship Season 2. We are on day 2 here of Season 2. I am Sir DJ Cat, joined here by my fellow caster Vegas.
Hello?
And today we are going to be looking at two matches, Junkatech versus Automatons and Broken Planet versus Llama's Pajamas. Both of these teams, relatively unknown. We're not really sure what they're going to play. Junkatech and Automatons are North American teams, and Broken Planet and Llama's Pajamas, those are EMEA teams. So we're gonna have two different regions tonight. Um, and yeah, we can just jump right into it here. First map is going to be Ilios, or sorry, not Ilios, Circuit Royale. Um, sort of willing Ilios to be played after its numerous appearances last night. But here we go, Circuit Royale. Any thoughts on this so far, Vegas?
I'm gonna say Circuit Royale is such a big hit or miss. You'll have games where not even first point, others where it's just dragged out all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So I'm more or less hoping to see a longer side of that, just to get a groove of what to expect from these teams.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely I think this could be a good showcase of both of their abilities, especially with these very interesting comps. Junkatech
Yeah.
going with a bit more of a standard, Orisa, Reaper, Baptiste, the staples of the bot league. Well, Automatons is trying what Black Metal tried last night with the Doomfist Roadhog. I
Very curious.
yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. It didn't really work well for Black Metal last night, but maybe they can play it a bit better.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, in theory, it could be usable as like a Doomfist diving enemy supports, Roadhog supporting your own,
right.
but they don't. They tend to not play it that. Yeah.
Immediately,
Instantly gone.
yeah. Not kind of just a all-out brawl right now. Both teams trading. The turret
Yeah.
is getting a lot of kills though.
Which, well, is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
And
despite taking a lot of losses, you had Kyle Pylon on Doomfist just immediately get taken down.
yeah,
Um,
you saw Mitzi held very low, but managed to sustain through it
yeah,
and didn't die. Quite impressive.
yeah, really
And
good.
here we see the turret running way ahead. He's going straight for a pick there, just trying to
Maybe?
make sure they're not around that corner.
Yeah, interesting play. They're gonna be rounding that first corner. Wingflower going in on the Winston here.
All
Oh,
right,
gets slept.
this could be a big point to showcase some Doomfist gameplay.
Yep. Oh, but Kyle Pylon
Okay,
goes off the
okay.
map. The turret though, still picking up quite a few kills. Uh, so far,
Force
very
off
consistent
the
Hanzo
point
play.
here. We've got Snowball on the rear coming from their spawn, while Mitzi and the turret shredding away from the front.
Yeah, Mitzi and Deterrent are really doing well here on the front lines, just making up for the lack of shields that you would get from a Winston or Reinhardt or something like that. They're just tanking it. Um, so yeah, they're just gonna be first checkpoint relatively quickly. Both team fights were won very fast. And we see Deterrent
Yeah.
already has a dragon ready. And here it
And you
comes.
immediate decent spot. However, you could see that Chunk Attack was already ahead of it.
Yeah, they were able to go around instead of following Wingflower through the staircase, but big
Huge
anti.
anti though there. That's at least one pick out. Tsulu will follow.
Mitzi does
Magenta
pop Whole
was
Hog.
pops out of the invuln field as it's thrown down there.
Yeah. So far, I mean, automatons are making this weird comp work. I think Mitzi and the turret are kind of the MVPs right now. They've been putting in a lot of work.
Yeah. I'm not sure Mitzi has even died yet. He's
Oh,
really
yeah.
held out, knows how to sustain and back off when he needs to.
Yeah. Excellent play here. But the turret does get a little aggressive there. Almost gets taken out by Wingflower. Have to back off as they
And of
approach
course,
second.
yeah, there's run ahead, seeing if they can get a sleep out with Sentry.
Yeah.
Just trying to get as much distance as possible for Winston jumps in there. Seeing Deadeye come out, just
Does
gets a
pick
quick
up
little pick on
one.
Rhino.
We hear Q2 trying to
Snowball
hold some
again, just
space.
holding decent range. Magenta goes for him, but Kyle Pylon here, finally getting it together. No more places to jump off the map.
And yeah, are gonna have forward spawns there for Junk Attack, but they're probably just gonna go off to the side and regroup. They don't want to get staggered here. So far, Automatons has been rolling.
Very impressive. We'll see if they can keep up on defense.
Here comes the Meteor Strike from Kyle.
We
Goes
see a
completely off.
counter. Oh, we double support counter. Okay. You see Kitsune Rush and Beat had been dropped there on
Yeah.
opposing teams. And at the least, it had forced Automaton off of point for a bit there. But
Yeah.
they're able to regroup. Magenta goes down. Mitzi once again just putting out some solid damage. Kyle Pylon versus Health back there.
Interesting little 1v1. But looking good so far.
Yeah, rounding last corner.
Plenty
Unless
of
they
ults
manage to
for
pull
Junk
off an
Attack.
insane 3-minute hold. But
Yeah.
you've got full ults on bank.
They need to do something with
Nothing
these.
like
Here
that
comes the
now.
Primal.
Yeah.
Bit early, dives the back line, trying to get Mitzi, I think. But immediately slept.
Yeah, last second, using Primal just to
Here
contest
comes the Terra.
there.
Big Terra, that's a lot of damage on the Kyle.
Yeah, Pylon goes down. Mitzi is half. He finally goes down. Zentry was a bit late on heals there. Zentry follows. Snowball is probably... Yeah.
And with 3
At the
meters
least,
away,
yeah.
they do
Minimally
hold.
staggered, though. They can regroup.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get a huge stagger there, unfortunately. And they are pushing very far up. This could be a big opportunity for Kyle to get a kill.
Yeah. Super Step is half. Alone. Disconnected from any supporter tank. There we go. Grabbed with just a trap with half a bar left.
Oh, here comes the
Here we
dragon
see
from the
another
turret.
dragon. That is very solid. Square on point. No one to contest except Health Pack. Boink! And that's win for the first round.
Very intense game so far. A lot of back and forth there. Looked like, I mean, Junk Attack almost held first or third point, but the I think the ult usage from Automatons there at the end was very good.
Yeah. Just
So
using dragons to force you to not be able to contest
yeah,
is as good as it gets.
yeah. That the Deadeye was also great. Whole hog, just everything executed perfectly there. We'll see if they any comp changes. I think both are working pretty well. It's just gonna be up to individual skill level at this point. And of course, Kyle Pylon not jumping off the map. That usually helps.
Yeah. I gotta say, Zentry is one of those quiet MVPs because they're a support. You don't really notice it, but dumping heals, even at the worst times to keep Roadhog alive and in the front line, has
Yeah.
definitely been a saving grace.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go. 10 seconds. No comp switches. They're just gonna try run with what they have. I mean, I feel like the issue right now for Junk Attack is that their tanks just don't seem to be doing enough. Like, they're falling over fairly quickly, and they aren't able to hold
Yeah.
the space, despite having more survivability than Roadhog and Doomfist.
Yeah. With Winston, he tends to dive deep enough and without any support that, yeah, he just gets stranded there, you see. Wing Power just stuck in a corner. He does manage to finish off Snowball there, and it could be a take. Here we see Kyle Pylon alone.
And,
with
yep,
only 2 losses.
first fight, 1 for Junk Attack, looking good so far.
You know, about on par.
Yeah, pretty much the same as the automatons was. So again, gonna be up to the tanks to just stay alive here. You mentioned Sentry earlier was just really good at keeping Mitzi alive. We haven't really seen the Immortality Field do too much saving. Oh, nice punch there from Kyle.
Antion Cthulhu was able to take him out pretty cleanly. However, they're not going to be able to keep up by the look of it. Wingflower in the invuln field, getting extra heals there, contesting point while Mitzi is alone.
Yeah, despite Cthulhu going down early there, Junkatech was able to hold on and just stay alive. I mean, like I said, they figured it out. They can just stay alive and outlast automatons there. So, great first point for them. Again, about the same time. Slightly faster. Nice sleep. Just gonna walk past Wingflower there. Mitzi does end up finishing him off, though.
Yeah, very tight choke point. Solid use of Sojourn's Repulsor. We're seeing Mitzi take a lot of focus damage here. His healing is not able to keep up with that. And Snowball is low. Yeah, he's either forced to back off or just try and poke as little as he can. One javelin, all it took.
Yeah, big javelin to the face there. And yeah, they were stopped to fight a bit earlier than automatons were on their push, but it looks like they're on about the same time there.
Yeah. This is looking pretty even. It could come down to the wire in terms of who gets the time advantage.
Yeah, immediate meteor strike from Kyle here.
And of course, followed up with an anti. Wingflower super low, forced to back off, at least to the Mega Health Pack. Speaking of which, Health Pack goes down there.
Yeah,
Cthulhu alone on point, getting absolutely mauled.
Yeah, it was a very nice Terra Surge there, but unfortunately just held it too long, wasn't able to get really anyone.
Yeah.
Magenta's being staggered there.
Blunder.
Yeah, classic Orisa
Like,
play.
150, 200 max before everyone's gone, unless you're using
Yeah.
some super cheesy strat.
Yeah. Junkatech is going to be forced off the payload and gonna have to take this fight again. Wingflower's
Where's Wingflower going?
very aggressive here.
Don't do that! Stop doing that!
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
And Wingflower goes down. That's a huge
Yeah.
stagger.
They're going in down a tank. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, that was not a very good play. Kyle Pylon almost goes down.
They were almost gonna head back for Wingflower there as well. Super step stuck in a trap again. Health just gone there. Manages to get in a Suzu to heal back up a bit, but once more, just blasted. Magenta immediately hooked out of phase. And Snowball appears to actually gets the Deadeye?
What a flick. That was insane.
I expected it to just be to zone him out, but he
I know.
actually gets the pick out.
Yeah,
Health
huge
pack
flip
is
from
low,
Snowball.
stuck alone, up against a Mitzi.
Yeah,
Just
not
trying to
a
hold the corner and get his health back up there, but yeah,
not much you
shouldn't
can do
have done
there. Should have fallen back. And yeah, Junkatech is super staggered here. They're just trickling in. Here comes the Primal from
Kitsune Rush
Wingflower.
and Primal though.
Yeah.
Could at least see him try and push them off of point. Wingflower is gonna go down here, yeah. And with beat out, far too much survivability to just try and win off of burst damage alone. Super step, forced to back up. Pylon ensues though. It is not looking good so far.
Magenta again. They're staggering so much.
Too much ego, I think.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Like, you think about yourself and just getting in there for a kill, and you end up screwing over your team.
Yeah. Finally looks like it's going to be a full 6v6 fight here. Mitzi taking a very aggressive angle. Wingfire going to have to use his cooldowns early. See, full hog coming out and dragon. Another Terra Surge?
That could
That's
be a
a
solid
big one.
Terra Surge. The issue is there. Ooh,
Huge!
he
It
does
gets him
get,
around the corner.
Very solid picks. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that corner.
This is
Yeah,
such a good
Mitzi
play.
finally going down here as well. Deturret follows. There, Pylon goes in just for extra contest here.
And
Just for a second,
Cthulhu,
Sentry goes down.
Cthulhu gets a 5k. That's huge. It looks like
Finally pulling it
Junkatech,
together.
yeah, had to use 4 of their ults actually for that, but they were able to not even
We
get
could
second.
just see incredible
A meter away.
1.29 meters. They just, I really thought they had that, and here we see Death Blossom coming out, gets in damage even if not a kill. Cthulhu is so low, holding on only by Immortality Field.
Here comes a damage window from Health Pack. Trying to keep his team alive. They're a meter
Cthulhu
away.
is still alive. Mitzi is holding as close as he can while Pylon goes for backline. Pulling Wingflower away from point. He's still alive. There he goes. Snowball gets in just for more contest. But that's into overtime. They have a minute and a half.
Yeah, a minute and a half to push all the way through third. What an insane fight. All the ults got popped there. That is huge. So yeah, even if Junkatech pushes all the way, they're going to be into overtime. So that's going to be a rough overtime round.
And Cthulhu does have another Terror Surge. If he can pull another solid one here, Coffin goes down. Can we see it? Yes. Both supports out. That is very damaging.
Yeah, and the Deadeye did nothing for Snowball.
Yeah, not the best Meteor Strike there. He goes down to Repulsor. Deturret, less than a bar of health. Just trying to hold that corner. Give it a little peek. Mitzi contesting as he does, but without support, how long can he really last?
Yeah.
He's up against the full team here. Still, it is down to 20 seconds. There's going to be a huge time advantage. Pylon, once again, little more contest. Doesn't really get any picks.
Yeah. And we're going to be going into overtime here.
5, 4, 3, 2. What's Magenta doing? 1. Overtime. And you've still got a few meters left. Mitzi could pull through. Whole Hog had the potential there, but you saw Cthulhu popped Reinforce and kept the team close to the point with it.
Yeah.
Still, 1 versus 3 minutes.
Yeah, not great here for Junkatech, but they did manage to push despite that. I mean, Mitzi tried to use Whole Hog there at the end, did get Wingflower, but just kind of fell over after that. And unfortunately, a bit of an Ajax there. Sound Barrier might have been able to help them live through that fight, but unfortunately was not meant to be. So let's see here now. Looks like Junkatech is going to be on the attack first. 1 minute to see how far they can push it. I mean, if they can get 2 clean fights like they did in the second round there, I think they can definitely hold this.
That, at the least, could help split the difference. It's really down to this first or second team fight on if they even get to push it anywhere.
Yeah. No comp changes. They're sticking with it. I mean, honestly, the Doomfist Roadhog comp is working out pretty well.
Yeah, quite surprising.
I mean,
it really must have just been down to the players.
Yeah.
They might have not been as familiar with their selective heroes tech and struggled a bit more.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm definitely not saying Pylon is a pro here.
He's okay. I think Mitzi's
not
kind
on
of
the high
carrying.
end of the players we see. Yeah, Mitzi, incredible work.
Here we go. Really aggressive play from Junkatech to open. Immortality Field comes out early.
Immortality Field.
So far,
you can see just Automaton swarms the Immortality Field, leaving anyone who could actually use it away.
Yeah, Mitzi tanking
holding out against Cthulhu here.
Oh, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive.
Pylon gets in the way. No! Cthulhu still just focuses him down, even with Pylon trying to protect him.
The turret, last one left standing, ends up killing Super Step.
Magenta, you're good there.
Magenta's stuck at the corner. It's up to the turret
Yeah.
here. He almost kills health pack, actually.
Still, 10 seconds. Even if that clears, Wingflower, you want to push? Wingflower, you want to push? There you go.
Wingflower just typing something in the chat real quick. Probably should have been pushing, but it's just gonna be a crazy overtime push here. No ult except for a dragon, but the turret's gonna be lagging behind quite a bit. Automaton's just gonna have to do what they can. Ooh, big anti!
Oh.
Super step, almost. How is he still alive?
Yeah, Super Step does have this tendency to pull out last second.
Yeah.
Like, if he is not contested on a health back, he'll just run away.
Magenta goes down the Mitzi.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. You can. Oh!
Health pack.
Hooked out of the air and blasted for it. Funny way to end it off.
Yeah. It was trying to super jump onto the point there, but Mitzi had other ideas. And not a great push for Junket Tech. They're going to have to hold something crazy around this corner, but they basically can't die here. And that's a 3-minute hold without dying is going to be quite a task.
Yeah, it's going to be heavily on support. You're going to need solid immortality square on the point for contesting.
Yeah. Big immortalities, big Suzus. And again, no comp changes. I mean, it's both, I think, are working pretty well. The issue, I think, was almost like a DPS diff for Junket Tech. I mean, we saw Magenta just kind of standing there, taking shots.
Yeah.
And
might just be an issue on his end. Who knows?
Yeah, just he's playing on ping. But yeah, so not great performance from him. Super Step was able to stay alive, but didn't really have a lot of damage output there. The repulsors, we know, can do so much damage, but they just weren't where they needed to be.
Additionally, on attack, the big draw of repulsors is on defense. It can be such an annoyance.
Yeah.
But if both teams are already around point, it's not as effective.
And health
there you
pack.
see a repulsor, just nothing happens with it. But oh, look at the full clear here. There goes Zulu.
Seconds. Kyle Pylon typing something back to Wingflower in chat.
Turret chilling as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And that's unless there's some crazy rollout here on Winston I don't know about. I think that's gonna be match 1 for Automatons.
Yeah. Less than a minute. Like what? 30 seconds?
30.
Just
yeah. Immediately.
beautiful.
Just. Yeah. What a huge play. I mean, Kyle got health pack out immediately. We were talking about how important, you know, the immortality field is, and that just wasn't available.
Yeah, they clearly knew that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's gonna be round 1. It is 1-0 with Junket Tech, or sorry, Automatons in the lead. We're gonna be taking a short break, and we will be right back.
Oh,
see if this pick
would be
anything.
big. Pablo might be dead here if he came back off.
Oh, Wi-Fi caught out. Don Pablo immediately going down after. EAC is looking great today. Shield 1 from B12, but that shield's a lot harder to time. And a big anti there. And they are all just immediately low health. This is going to be easy cleanup here.
2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Smurf takes out E10 in the process.
Torba's an interesting pick. We saw how strong turrets can be in these kinds of competitions. Able to shield while he gets healed up.
Step back a bit. But damn bot pulls off the bio. Disastrous first push.
Oh, this is the javelin.
But Smurf missed Gracie as well.
Yeah, I got that Discord orb. Not looking good. D10 with the
Blue
Reaper.
pulled off that first fight flawlessly. D10 sitting back as you do, picking him off. Pop, 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 gone. EAC and I believe that is Diamond 1 sit alone. But tank down. Me sticking back. a bit more. He's got the range. He doesn't need to be on point, but he does it just to be an absolute meat shield.
And Pixel Pride gonna punish that. Oh!
Ooh.
Guys in the back line targeting Diamond 1. He's getting shot from behind. Oh, but he gets Diamond 1.
Nasty quick punches there. Ooh, Diamond 1 out. Dambot out, no support.
Look at Don. Oh, almost wins the fight. EAC is the only one left standing. That was much closer than I thought it was going to be.
As soon as possible.
Yeah. And there's the Dragon Blade.
Well,
Oh! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Overwatch Bot League World Finals Season 2, Day 2.
Game 2.
Game 2. A lot of twos today. Yeah, we're back with Junkatech versus Automatons, and the first round was quite interesting. We had very close game up until the very end there, with Automatons showing that Doomfist Roadhog can work occasionally.
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
I mean, we saw Sigma work yesterday. Anything's possible
True,
this
yeah.
season.
Yeah, the double tank is very interesting. It's opening up a lot of new strategies for these teams. We're going to be jumping right into Colosseo, which was Junkatech's map pick. Yeah, any thoughts on this?
I'm thinking if they're sticking with Doomfist, this is gonna be a bit more of a difficult map.
Yeah,
Just due to how many corners there are to work with and get out of his line of sight.
right. Yeah, definitely a bit trickier one, just because it's just more of a range-focused map. But we see the Reinhardt
They have more
spell.
Reinhardt.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Which
Wingflower,
I
I
can
guess.
say has the ability to work.
Yeah.
Especially with solid fire strikes or just using charge to close distance.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how this works. I think Wingflower is going to have a lot more opportunity to do something because his Winston wasn't amazing. I think I feel like the off tank, the Orisa and Hog, were doing more than their main tanks last game.
And notably, Lucio
Yeah.
on Automatons. That is going to be quite an advantage here.
Yep. Wingflower does get slept, but it's immediately healed. Kyle going in.
Pylon actually managing to take a solid off angle there.
Yeah,
Takes out
what a
Wingflower
dive.
behind the shield. Very good.
And first fight goes to Automatons, which pretty decisive fight there. I think Pylon's kind of getting into his element now. That was an excellent dive. Just disrupted the more defensive comp that Junkatech has.
Yeah.
So
I mean, taking out the Reinhardt so early, not
Yeah.
even a chance to provide any shield to his team there.
Yeah, he's just such an important part of this comp, especially when you want to protect the Sojourn. But Wingflower actually going for off angle, maybe? No, he changes his mind. Suzu gets out early.
Off here? We do see
Inbone does.
just sitting there in his Inbone field. It's not looking good for Wingflower though. Off in a corner. Once again, he's always got someone at his back with this comp.
Big opportunity here for Super Step.
It is a take back. Quite a rarity.
Very rough fight there. I mean, we did see the a support and DPS go down very quickly on Automatons, so definitely helped, but was not expecting Mitzi to get rolled like that. They were definitely trying to stay alive. I think they put a lot of resources into trying to kill Health Pack when he had Immortality Field.
Yeah, that was really funny. He didn't even try. He just sat there in Immortality.
It's like, nah, I'd live. Kyle goes for a dive, but
ooh, yeah.
it blocked the wrong way.
That is a major gambit.
And the turret gets the nano.
Yeah, we could see big plays. He has output serious kills on Hanzo.
Unfortunately,
but, yeah,
nothing happens.
Absolutely shredded through. Mitzi, of course, only one alive. He still follows.
Yeah, and Automatons are taking this back. They are, yeah, they passed the Oh no, not the checkpoint. The little gold line. They've passed that. They have the lead now.
Yeah.
They did the thing. Ults are coming up though. Could maybe see a big Deadeye here. The
Or
Lucio
even
speed
just
boost.
seeing a drop from above. Yeah, of course. Deadeye causes everyone to scatter so close to point.
Yeah, they are completely split up now.
Yeah. And not a great repulsor there. You see just absolutely getting mobbed on. Magenta goes down to Pylon. And Wingflower looks like he's just taking it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, trying to just stay alive, but looks like automatons are gonna take this back. They unfortunately Junkatech just barely didn't get checkpoint when they were like what 40.42 meters off from getting it. So that's a bit unfortunate there. Gonna be a big advantage for automatons here.
As they do indeed get the chance to at least start pushing again before contact.
Whoa! What a shatter!
Wait,
Zentry gets the sleep.
Hold on, what? Shattered off of this ledge.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you see it like shatter down a set of stairs and do nothing. That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What a play. But Zentry kind of saved them there with the
Mitzi is
sleep.
holding on here. The repulsor is solid though.
Yeah.
And they do get a retake.
Junkatech
Yeah, that
takes that back.
repulsor managed to put out plenty of damage there.
Issue is that automatons were just so staggered. Like, just you could see them trickling in. There were only 3 there for the initial fight that got shattered immediately. Sentry, thankfully, was right behind them, but yeah, just weren't able to stay together as a team. But because of the Lucio, yeah,
they are able to get back in faster. And here we do see Dragon.
Big Dragon.
Wingflower is forcing Health Pack to pop Immortality after taking all that damage. They do retake due to just being zoned out by the Dragon.
Sentry gets 3 there. It was just staring Wingflower down as he killed him.
Contest. Let's see
he
how
tried.
that works out.
Didn't have Immortality, unfortunately. And again, no checkpoint for Junkatech, so they're going to be going all the way from the back. And this time, Automatons is actually stacked up as a group. So.
And also, no shatter off a ledge.
Yeah.
They could retake. They could get checkpoint.
Let's see.
It's going to be very close.
They
there
do
we
get
go.
checkpoint
is out. Wingflower rushes in. We see once again the turret gets nano, and he utilizes it decently, getting solid damage in on Wingflower.
Yeah. Yeah, the turret is...
Yeah, the turret is doing quite well. We don't see Hondo a lot.
Yeah. Especially with the nanos, that gives him so much survivability, so he can take more off angles there. Health pack, once again, last one left standing, very briefly. And the push continues on the final stretch now for automatons.
Yeah. The further the push gets, the harder it is to recover, and we're getting close to the win here.
Yeah.
Wingflower hasn't charged. At all, that I've noticed.
Not Dom Pablo, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's one thing to, like, charge and miss. It's another thing to not even... There's a charge,
it's just a charge immediately shut down. Very rough there. Almost got the turret, but... I mean, Junkatech's gonna have spawn advantage, but they're just gonna need to stay alive at this point.
Yeah, they're getting staggered out now as well, right outside their own spawn. Super Step is gonna go down, Cthulhu is gonna go down. Wingflower is gonna have to go in alone. And he's, of course, probably gonna go down here. He
does end up getting
his shield alone.
But unfortunately, he's not even close to point.
Yeah, they need a... There's a pin on the turret. But look!
0 meters?
0.05 meters.
What? What a play.
Yeah, what?
I don't understand what happened. Yeah, they're gonna have to. They have to win now. They finish the map if they want to win. I do not know how they touched. I thought that was it, but they did it somehow. But this is a long way back, and you can see automatons are already back in mid, Kyle Pylon going right in
Yeah.
there.
Pylon forcing out Magenta's Wraith form, which is going to be very handy. Terra Surge goes out. Dragon goes out.
Everything's going
counter.
out. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was there, but Death Blossom Terra Surge worked. Junka Tech now won the fight. Mitzi's all by himself over here, just gonna let him sit in the back line.
He doesn't know what to do.
He's baffled. Because he's gonna try and go through mid here. But he's gonna be very separated from his team. He's trying to regroup here, and that's probably gonna be checkpoint. Yep, checkpoint there for Junk Attack. Looking good. You can see, oh, Mitzi's coming from behind. This could be crazy.
Could get a flank in at the least behind Reinhardt's shield. There's another solid shatter. The charges are terrible. The shatters are impeccable. And look at those railgun kills. Super Step popping up as well.
Nice kills there from Super Step.
And they keep pushing.
And somehow they're bringing this back. Snowball does a little spinny around the corner, decides he doesn't want to deal with it.
Nope.
Or not. It was a fake out.
Gotta contest. You gotta believe.
Look at him. Oh,
you gotta believe. Oh.
Wingflower hits his first pin of the game.
He got one earlier, I think, on the turret.
Oh yeah.
Like back on that last second contest.
Yeah. Just struggling a bit. Here we go. Kyle Pylon going straight in as
rushing
always.
in. Off the edge. But forces Wingflower back.
What a
They're
snipe
able
from
to
Snowball.
get back. Very solid, very solid. Re-engaging Wingflower contests. There's another pin. Mitzi may go down here. What is he gonna do? Live,
Terra gets Sentry and the turret and Kyle Pylon. And the disengage there from Junkatech was amazing. They just fell back, jumped off, and then were able to retake the fight at a more advantageous angle. The Terra there definitely helping. And Snowball, he's trying. But it's going to be an overtime push there. They cannot leave the bot. And this is going to be very difficult, especially if they want to play aggressive with Wingflower.
Wingflower has started to hold it together at least.
Oh, but he goes way off.
Oh no! Oh no!
Super Step gets two though. Yeah, Super Step ends up killing both the tanks.
And here we go.
It's gonna be down to the last minute against Snowball. He charges out valiantly.
Oh, we see Wingflower miss another charge. Snowball is able to hold long enough.
Yeah, that lets the rest of his team. The tanks are coming back. The turret goes out though. Here comes the Kitsune rush from Junk Attack.
That could be it. We see Wingflower off point. It's only supports on point.
Oh, but
we see Meteor Strike on. Health Pack is alone right now. Wingflower once again trying to regroup.
Oh, there's the shatter on the Mitzi. Mitzi gets pinned.
Though.
It's just Kyle Pylon. He gets taken out. Confident Snowball trying to just take their attention away. Snowball comes. He gets Wingflower.
This could be it.
It's just
Cthulhu and Magenta. Cthulhu is gonna go down here. It's only Magenta against everything except the tanks. Oh,
meters away. Automaton clutches it up.
0.05 meters. Oh my god.
What a game. That
was beautiful.
Just, yeah, I mean, Junkatech was looking so perfect there. They were just winning team fight after team fight, even with that disengage to take the upper bridge. But just
down to Snowball.
Snowball
he saved that game with the contest.
Ended up contesting long enough for the tanks to come back, and then was able to respawn and kill Wingflower. Despite kind of being diffed all game, he brought it back in the end.
And watching it back, the difference between winning and losing was 0.03 meters.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, the fact that they didn't just win outright there. Like, there was just no space that it didn't even show up on the UI. That Junkatech was that close, so Automatons was that close. So they could have ended it all right there. I don't know. That's a crazy game. But yeah, so we're gonna go into a quick break, and we will be right back with what could be the final match of Automatons versus Junkatech.
Oh,
See if this
that
pick
could
puts
be big.
anything.
Pablo might be dead here if he came back up.
Oh, Wi-Fi caught out. Don Pablo immediately going down after. EAC is looking great today. Shield one from D12, but that shield's a lot harder to time. And a big anti there. And they are all just immediately low health. This is going to be easy cleanup here.
2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Smurf takes out E10 in the process. What did
Yeah, the Torb was an interesting pick. You saw how strong turrets can be in these kinds of competitions. Able to shield while he gets healed up.
Step back a bit. But Dambot pulls off the bio. Disastrous first push.
Oh, and this is the javelin.
But Smurf missed Gracie as well.
Yeah, I got that
Fair
Discord
fight
orb.
there.
Not looking good.
There's
D10
no way.
with the
Blue
Reaper.
pulled off that first fight flawlessly. D10 sitting back as you do, picking him off. Pop, 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 gone. EAC and I believe that is Diamond 1 sit alone. But tank down. He's sticking back a bit more. He's got the range. He doesn't need to be on point, but he does it just to be an absolute meat shield.
And Pixel Preg gonna punish that. Oh!
Ooh!
Guys in the back line targeting Diamond 1. He's getting shot from behind. Oh, but he gets Diamond 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Overwatch Bot League World Championship Season 2, Day 2, Match Not 2. This is Match 3 of Automatons versus Junkatech, with Automatons currently going 2-0. So this is match point. Yep. Going to Midtown, which interesting map pick from Junkatech. I mean, we're getting all the different modes. We got push, we had escort, now we got hybrid. So yeah, we'll see how this goes for them. I mean, Junkatech hasn't looked terrible. Like, they're doing good. It's just in the end, Automaton somehow manages to win.
Yeah. It's very tight. It is what you would expect of decently same level teams.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely feels like an even matchup here. And we're seeing a few switches. Got Zenyatta instead of Lucio for Automatons. Lucio instead of Kiri for Junkatech. And also a Zarya swap off the Orisa. Almost mimicking the blue comp, actually.
Maybe. The tried and true.
Yeah, I mean, blue sort of defined the new meta already in their first match yesterday, so... yeah, see how this goes. I mean, hybrid will be a bit more interesting. I think definitely gonna at least get the second point here.
I'm sure hoping for it.
I doubt we
sometimes
see a full
we'll just see him get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with, I mean, Roadhog and Doomfist, I feel like that's gonna be a very hard one to get held on. We'll see what happens. Mitzi leading the charge as always. Kyle Pylon setting up for a dive.
There it is. Going in right with Mitzi, but into a bubble. That probably got some solid charge there. Yeah, already up to 80, but she goes down.
A lot of damage coming out with the super step.
Everyone just stuck in that corner there. They do hold out though.
Somehow, yeah. Somehow the DPS and a Zenyatta are able to just survive, grouped up in a corner against the Sojourn. So that's gonna be the point taken already for Automatons there. Looking good.
Like 20 seconds, you've got first point.
Yeah.
Looking good, looking good. Cannot do much better, really.
Yeah, cute duo going in here.
Ooh. Let's see, Wingflower contesting. The turret is caught out here, misses the charge.
Mitzi misses the
he's
hook.
He's kind of cornered out there, forced to fall back. And Super Step just loves standing in those traps.
Wingflower shields. Snowball shots.
Once again just contesting.
Nice
There's
pin.
Cute... Yeah.
Mitzi's still kind of just trolling in the back, though.
Which could be solid keeping some harassment on Wingflower there.
Wingflower's one. There we
Yeah.
go. Kyle finishes
Pylon
him off.
fishing them off.
And they're going to keep pushing. Like I said, I think we'll at least see them get second checkpoint here.
Yeah, once it starts closing off, Reinhardt and Zarya is far more oppressive to work against.
Yeah.
Like, even in this tunnel, it could be difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, especially the Zarya is going to be brutal. A lot of charge. Already at the 90%. Here comes the high noon.
Snowball.
One shots could Cthulhu somehow. I don't know how that happened. Wingflower trying to brawl out with Magenta here in the underground, but unfortunately, it looks like automatons are gonna keep pushing. Bit of a regroup here for Junk Attack. They aren't even touching the cart. They were pushed that far up during that fight. Now finally got some ults online. Looks like Junk Attack are gonna get another touch. And here comes the whole hog from Mitzi. Nice beat in response to the Meteor Strike there. Nano onto Mitzi.
Seeing Pylon and Coffin picked out there. That is a support and tank down. So it is going to be heavily up to Mitzi's self-healing, which, again, can't keep up with such high burst damage.
Yeah. Yeah, Mitzi does end up going down. It's just Sentry there, who did take out Cthulhu, but unfortunately for automatons, Junk Attack has the respawn advantage here. So, just gonna have to fall back for now.
Yeah. And see, Sentry is able to at least regroup after getting so low, trying to peek out there.
Yeah, was able to hold high ground and just survive up there because they don't really have the mobility. Junk Attack doesn't.
Cthulhu popping both bubbles already and going down. Got decent damage out on Mitzi.
Big Dragon.
Here we see Dragon.
Dragon picks up a health pack there.
And his in-one field, of
course. Transcendence coming out. Kyle Pylon does end up getting pinned by Wingflower. Coffin also going to get pinned? Maybe.
Sentry, once again, pretty much alone. Snowball is... yeah, okay. Sentry is not gonna die, apparently.
Just gonna troll the super step a bit there. Jumps down.
Sentry!
That couldn't quite survive that one, unfortunately. Gonna ban a bot real quick. Yeah, so gonna be a regroup for automatons. Junk Attack, yeah, they brought it back. Just almost lost the second point there, but just sort of a lot of brawls right now. We're not really seeing clean team fights, especially with Sentry being able to survive so long. Same with like Coffin. And here comes the damage window. Health pack does go down after.
It, though.
Yeah, not really playing with that space.
That, however, could be risky.
No,
we
both
see
DPS.
a double take from Snowball with Jedi. Cthulhu is kind of pushed back. Wingflower is singled out. And now they have to actually push it. There you go.
Looks like Cthulhu's not going to contest it, despite having both bubbles in the grab. So that's going to be second checkpoint. Cthulhu, and now they're pushing up. Maybe try and get a nice team wipe here so they can get their footing and hold through the first doors.
And there's another
Nice
pin on the turret.
The turret tried to leap out of the way, almost made it too. But
yeah,
nice team fight there for Junk Attack. Just resetting, kind of split the team off.
And Coffin, yeah, looks like they're gonna try and regroup. Pylon is doing what he can to support his little itty-bitty squishies. Sentry likely will go down here if he gets soloed by Cthulhu.
Nice beat in response.
Sentry manages to hold on. Yeah, the beat wearing off there. And once again, alone. Able to regroup on forward spawn here. Magenta is pushing that, though. I don't know.
Hit Sentry right in the face. Not really sure what he expected there. Here, the turret has a nice lineup for a dragon. Might see that come out here, but Mitzi's a little lost.
What about Wingflower? Oh, brilliant!
Nice pin there
The
on the
bait and
turret.
switch.
Here comes the Nano and the Transcendence
Oh,
and the
we're
whole
seeing
hog.
everything pop out. They really want to secure, at the very least, pushing it a bit further.
Yeah, don't want to get held at this checkpoint. Cute Thulu does survive, though, able to just go into the underground and grab the Mega. But the rest of his team is dead. Gonna be... Oop, the bubble almost keeps him alive, but...
Sulu goes down, not able to contest. Wingflower follows. And they're gonna push a decent amount before they are able to get contested again.
Yeah, they were able to push during that, too, while they were staggering Wingflower and Cute Thulu, so... Gonna get at least around this first corner here, which is huge.
Yeah.
But here comes the
See.
overclock. And the
There's
dragon.
Dragon. Didn't really get much out of it, except it did split off Magenta and Trino. And
Going into overtime.
yeah. But there goes Magenta. Rhino is gonna attempt to disengage.
Yeah, rest of the team just gonna have to go out with what they can.
Here we see Pylon and Mitzi pushing the advantage. Kutsulu going down. It is just Wingflower now. Mitzi could go down as well, though.
Just tanks it by healing. Damage reduction coming in handy. Wingflower trying to stall.
There goes Wingflower finally. Magenta trying to pull out a snowball. Just contest it as long as possible.
Yeah, didn't really have a chance for Death Blossom. And in overtime, Automatons is going to push. Very impressive there.
You know, I just realized how funny it was for a runner-up of Best Contester being named Snowball.
Yeah. Definitely.
Truly a disciple.
Yeah. Disciple of the D12. And so, yeah, I mean, good push. Definitely had a lot of hiccups there, especially on, like, second point, and then this first little bit on third. Automaton's just, I think, areas where this dive brawl comp is struggling is just where there's a lot of open space for the Sojourn and Baptiste and Zarya, all that just to get a lot of poke damage in before you can get close to the objective. But both comps saying the same. I mean, they both worked pretty well. I think the issue is just bad ult timing for Junket Tech at the end there. We'll see what happens.
Say, at the very least for automatons, the dragons have been a bit weak.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, you can see what their intent is, but the timing is off, and usually they're just not effective by the time they reach where they need to.
Yeah. Here we go. Junket Tech on the attack now.
We will be having to see full push here.
Yeah,
However,
they're gonna have to take this quickly.
As long as it's faster.
Oh, health pack already going out.
Oh, Kutsula might go down here. It's looking like they're gonna hold on first team fight.
Yep.
Super Step is gonna follow. Pylon is low, but yeah.
Super Step walks
holding
into
out
the
here. Wingflower loses this fight flat out.
Yeah, nothing you can do against the turret and Mitzi together.
Even just Mitzi, mathematically, in a 1v1, unless you hit a crazy pin, you lose.
Yeah. Mitzi proving to be one of the strongest tanks so far that we've seen, besides Dawn Pablo.
Yeah. I am interested in seeing a Dawn v Mitzi at this point.
Yeah, that would be crazy. And again, Mitzi getting a nice hook onto health pack, taking out Wingflower as well.
And Kutsulu goes down. Just another shred. It is not looking good.
Yeah.
Like, Automatons pushed into overtime, but at least they pushed. They're already down a minute on Chunkatex.
Yeah, not looking good for Junkatech so far.
Let's
Seeing
see if
some
Mauga switches it up a bit here.
Malga Brig swaps, interesting. I mean, I could see the Malga working, hoping to get a bit more sustain and survivability against Mitzi, especially with that fire damage. That could do a lot.
Yeah.
Assuming your supports don't get taken out immediately.
Instantaneously there. Yeah.
Not,
Not a chance.
yeah.
Wow.
Health Pack has just been dying immediately. As soon as he steps out, he's either hooked by Mitzi or just destroyed by somebody else. The turret, I think, been hitting some nice headshots, so yeah. 140 left for Junkatech to try and bring this back. They gotta do something here. And you're going up against Deadeye and a Dragon. They don't have any ults because of the swaps. Here we go. Cute duo going out. Here comes both Dragon and Deadeye. Dragon doesn't find anything, just kind of zones him off. Same with the Deadeye. Yeah, not any big value from this ult, but you do have Transcendence now. Here comes the whole hog from Mitzi.
Again, just pushing away Wingflower. Not even
Yeah.
necessarily needing to dig into his health pool. Just keeping him off point for a second.
Yeah, splitting them up. You saw Magento was just sort of thrown against the staircase there. In 45 seconds, Junkatech gets one more team fight, or they are out of this tournament completely.
Yeah. Very, very strong first game for Tom.
Yeah.
If this is ending up being a win. And it's looking like it is.
Gonna have to be some big ult. And here comes an ult. Ult doesn't find too much.
We see it countered though. Health Pack gets a bubble there.
Oh!
Could
Super
they
Step gets
take?
hooked, and the
Nope.
Discord Orb.
It's down to Wingflower once more.
A lot of
Pops Cardiac
survivability.
Overdrive, but that is not enough.
Keeps him alive just for a second, and it looks like Automatons is winning their first match quite decisively in a 3-0. Very nice first game for them. Really showing, I think Mitzi especially is one of the best tanks we've seen so far. Just immaculate plays.
That is not something we see often.
Yeah, especially for Roadhog, not really meta in the bot league. So
Or Doomfist.
yeah, or Doomfist.
I mean, even if it wasn't on the same level of combat output as Roadhog, the harassment clearly did help in taking a lot of pressure off of supports and DPS.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I'll be curious to see if we can if we do get a blue versus automatons matchup, which is possible. 'Cause it's just, yeah, been super interesting to watch that black metal just get destroyed on the Roadhog Doom, and then automatons play it perfectly. Especially on push, which that was just insane. So yeah, we're gonna go into a quick break here, and we will be right back.
Oh,
See if this
that
pick
could
puts
be big.
anything.
Pablo might be dead here if he came back up.
Oh, Wi-Fi caught out. Don Pablo immediately going down after. EAC is looking great today. Shield one from B12, but that shield's a lot harder to time. And a big anti there. And they are all just immediately low health. This is gonna be easy cleanup here.
2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Takes out E10 in the process. What did
Yeah, the Torb was an interesting pick. We saw how strong turrets can be in these kinds of competitions. Able to shield while he gets healed up.
Step back a bit. But damn bot pulled off the bio. Disastrous first push.
Oh, this is the javelin.
But Smurf missed Gracie as well.
Yeah, I got that Discord orb. Not looking good.
There's
D10
no way.
with the
Blue
Reaper.
pulled off that first fight
flawlessly. D10 sitting back as you do, picking him off. Pop, 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 gone. EAC and I believe that is Diamond 1 sit along. But tank down. He's sticking back a bit more. He's got the range. He doesn't need to be on point, but he does it just to be an absolute meat shield.
And Pixel Pred gonna punish that. Oh!
Ooh!
Guys in the back line targeting Diamond 1. He's getting shot from behind. Oh, but he gets Diamond 1.
Nasty quick punches there. Ooh, Diamond 1 out. Dambot out, no support.
Look at Don. Oh, almost wins the fight. EAC is the only one left standing. That was much closer than I thought it was
As soon as possible.
gonna be. Yeah. There's the Dragon Blade.
Well,
Oh, what a nice charge from Smurf there.
Smurf went for it.
And that was so risky too, because he had fallen. The fight could have gone very different with just pure mechanical skill here from Hobo. And dang, nice rock on the corgi.
See if it can follow up with a kill though. That's where it matters.
Probiotic focus down by Kilo.
Friday almost full. Goes for the rock. Friday half. And they're pushed away from the objective now. Top 501 already half health.
And there goes Avalanche.
Goes for a charge. Avalanche down. Dragoon down to Nada Nada.
There goes Bloom.
Bloom and Jiangxi down. Could definitely turn things around here. There's
Gets the javelin.
the other one.
Are they gonna use the Terra
Damage
Surge?
Damage boost, there we go! Dragoon pops this as well. There's Terra Surge. 2 downs with Terra Surge. Bloom takes out top 501. Dragoon takes Strange Barrel. Sunset melees Necro.
Necro's very far out of position though. There's the Shatter.
Shatter!
Big Shatter. And there's the High Noon.
Steve Bloom.
Gets a triple
Hey.
kill.
Nice! And Necro gets a boop on Sunset.
Nice shot by Sparkplug. That Deadeye. Huge there.
Just by pressing Q. And there's Terra Surge, finally! We've waited the whole game for this, and it takes 1. But Jiangxi capitalizes with Death Blossom to take another. Sunset finishes off Nada Nada and Necro. Jiangxi takes Sparkplug, and it looks like they take here.
The
You
Terra
just
Surge.
got caught up so much in trying to get the enemy off the point. You removed yourself from the point like that! Damage window out.
And the
damage.
Kitsune.
What a combo!
Using Zhongxi
So
though.
TPS plays out. Yeah, anti on Shanky, Warped, and Harbinger. Shanky is forced to back off. Low health.
Big Terra
There's
Surge there for
Rally,
Nocturnal.
There's Terra Surge.
Double
Man.
kill.
Warped synchronize out. Like now they have to at least hold it for a second while the bot is stationary. Shanky is holding out. Nocturnal is low. There's a big invuln field for a moment. Transcendence is out. Artie drops. How do you win this? There goes everyone. Disconnect. Loses that team fight.
Wings up. Going with Malva Bastion. Trying to mirror Warp.
Junkrat.
I think the Junkrat has worked out pretty well. With so chaotic. It's nice picks. Doesn't mean much when you have Nocturnal jumping into the hole. Oh, he's whip shot in.
Clogged by Synchronize.
And there's the Death
There we
Blossom.
go.
Big Death Blossom
Well,
for
like
detail.
awesome.
Oh,
Oh. Top loop. Back to ride.
there it goes. Gets both all by himself too. Started to in this weird position. Might get Conjurer.
Oh, Conjurer. It's 3 times
Hey,
on this
don't give
map.
up.
Conjurer is
Let's
going
get
down.
patched up.
But still, a lot of damage on
Back
this
heel
guy.
and
To be able to survive this. Despite
We
Pixel
move
Pred
together,
and stuff,
and
definitely.
The Trematas. Ults can be so good, but usually they're better off than they
Pixel Pred against Corgi.
Both teams almost entirely wiped out.
I'll feel that healing breeze.
No more worrying about antis at least.
True, yeah.
Fight the back and forth here.
And it
So
works.
look at Cheaters is gonna go down now.
Yeah.
Smurf has to back off. Oh, caught the javelin there.
Here's the Terra Surge, but the Transcendence is out of position.
Oh, got a ult. Got sword and Kitsune run. Lucio might immediately go to drop a beat here, because it is tough. They pull through though. 15 seconds left.
Here's the
Still got
dragon.
beat.
Oh, but the dragon.
Kitsune Rush insta-popped. Double insta-pop.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Overwatch Bot League World Finals. Sorry, not World Finals, World Championship. We changed it. Season 2, Day 2, Match 2. Take a look at the bracket here. We just had Junkatech versus Automatons, and Automatons ended up winning, actually, with a Doomfist Roadhog-based comp. 3-0. Very impressive from them. So that is the last of our initial NA matches. Now we're moving into EMEA. We have Broken Planet versus Llama's Pajamas. Again, we don't know anything. I mean, we don't know anything about these teams, but Llama's Pajamas, I'm kind of rooting for them already, just because of the name.
Banger name.
It's yeah, probably one of the best names that we have in the whole league. But anyways, we're gonna be jumping right into our first round on Nimbani. So interesting map pick here. This was from Llama's Pajamas. See what they run so far. Meta seems to be Zarya Reinhardt, at least from Blue. We haven't seen anyone really play Bastion like Blue has though. Kind of a.
It's kind of like playing Wrecking Ball competitively. It takes a very special person to pull it off.
Yeah.
And we're seeing Reinhardt Barissa, Doomfist Sigma.
I don't know about that one.
Alright, bro. Alright, bro. I believe. I
don't. I don't know how Sigma. I mean, we did see a win on Sigma yesterday. Afterlife did play Sigma quite well. But I don't. He generally isn't that good. 6v6 has definitely made him better, or at least more viable.
It's not entirely dependent on him.
Right.
But with a Doomfist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll pull out something. We don't know how Funky Fist plays Sigma. He's not playing Doomfist, oddly enough. Sherlock immediately gets murdered by Grand Hamster.
Yeah, I mean, you try and dive a Reinhardt, so what do you expect?
Yeah. And instantly, they are wiped. Not looking too good here.
Picking up like 5 there.
Yeah. Yeah, not a great start for Broken Planet. Kind of just got rolled. Not much to say about that, unfortunately. I think we are seeing some changes. Funky Fist is playing Doomfist now, and we got a Malga here from Sherlock. Almost gets pinned. Grand Hamster goes diving in. A lot of damage, does get Divine Shock.
Forced up there. Yeah, up against Invuln Field, Funky Fist was not surviving that.
Yeah.
And not taking anyone with him either.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that Llama's Pajamas picked this map for a reason. They are holding very well here. Basically uncontested. They've barely taken damage.
Yeah, you can see them regularly checking the off angles here as well. They're prepared to take some kind of flank.
Yeah.
But they just keep going down mid. What? Sherlock does a 180 on the charge.
He ain't dealing with all that. Lamplight goes down soon after. Sherlock is kind of just by himself here.
I mean, he does.
Got EDM with him, but
yeah, they're not pushing.
Yeah,
they do take the off angle, but as I said, they're kind of prepared for it already.
Yeah, you can see the pin.
There's the pin.
Huge pin there. Street Beast ends up finishing him off.
And now you're up in an enclosed space with a Reinhardt. You do take him down, but at the cost of way too much damage.
Yeah, Divine Shock's the only one left alive. So far, looking pretty good here for Llama's Pajamas. I mean, I think the issue here is just the point is locked down on all fronts. You got Orisa to stop just any frontline pushes. You got Ryan to go in the off angle. Just his hammer's gonna decimate anybody trying to push in there. Sherlock once again just runs away. Here comes the Terra
There
Surge.
is an antidote, but up against a damage window.
Yeah.
Funky Fist walking backwards into it. He's still alive though. He's holding out longer than expected. He's got solid overheal here. But he only manages to hold out longer than usual with that sustain.
Yeah,
And
not
isn't
really.
able to do anything.
Yeah. Not anything decisive here. Just
Got
really rough.
Shatter and Overclock ready to pop
Yep.
under any kind of stress.
Yeah. Once again, the point is locked down. Gonna try and go on the off angle here, but
There's
Sherlock
another solid pin.
gets pinned in the exact same spot. Dragon comes out, doesn't really
There's
get
a
much.
Shatter, and it gets a surprising amount for where it was got from. Oh, Funky Fist away at a position here.
But Soulstone goes down, and finally, almost into overtime, Broken Planet manages to cap in a very awkward fight. I think Funky Fish just got a lot of picks early on there. And two, Grand Hamster pinning Funky Fist out of the way, super far away, so he was just away from his team. But here we go, 2.5 minutes to push to the checkpoint for Broken Planet. But already you can see Llama's Pajamas is ready.
You're
Big
going
fire
up
strike.
against... Ooh, there's an immediate beat though. Ooh, you...
What? That
what
was...
a wombo combo. with
Yeah.
Grandmaster.
Here comes the Bob.
Grandmaster charges just to get out of the way of Bob there.
Oh, what a shot
Oh,
from
that's
Divine
our
Shock.
Lamplight. Where's Lamplight going? What you doing? 1v1ing Street Beast over here? Tea time, just trying to contest as long as possible.
And Broken Planet
It-
continues their push.
Looks like she did not dodge that.
Ooh, very aggressive push here from Sherlock. He's
Yeah.
just one to... Again, we see this a lot in the bot league. They just sort of go up, check, make sure nobody's coming out too early, because you can get a nice pick there if someone's being too aggressive. Grand Hamster leading the charge.
We're seeing a comeback on the time bank here.
Yeah.
Pretty good push. There's
Oh, but there's the
Surge,
Terra.
though.
Gets Funky Fist. That's a
Catches
big pick.
Funky Fist. Yeah, that's
Sherlock
enough.
soon to follow.
And
Oh, EDM does get 2. Gets Sour and Obsidian, but he is going to be taken out. And that's a minute just to push a little bit closer. Almost got checkpoint.
right around this corner, it is gonna be tough.
Yeah, this is the optimal spot to hold if you're Llama's Pajamas.
Grand Hamster heading ahead, you know, just in case someone's
Yeah.
in Hammer Raid.
Checking it out. Tea time is a little overextended.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Oh, here comes the cage.
Here comes everything.
Everything is being popped
That
here.
actually is probably one of the solidest dragon ult combos we've seen.
Yeah,
Combining it with Mauga to try and get a pick or two there.
yeah, very nice dragon, nice cage, and gonna go into
We're
overtime.
seeing just going for contest here.
Yeah,
That is
Contest.
overtime, yes.
stall it out. They are gonna get it though. Gonna give them another minute and a half to finish the map. Tea time just gets splash bang to the face there. EDM pushing
Yes.
up. Very, very far up.
Yeah, that's like such a easy little pick there. They
Somehow
managed
gets
to
out
pull
of that.
back though, while
Yeah.
everyone's still regrouped.
Here comes the stomp from Sherlock.
Ooh, Grand Hamster goes down fast there.
Yeah,
Soulstone is gonna follow. Reinforces out.
and there we
Rough
go.
start.
Broken Planet pushing through. Sherlock going back in, trying to stagger the DPS.
One.
That was crazy. Just forces them to regroup even further back. Not able to just hold any space. Llama's Pajamas is going to be right there at the end. It's a big push.
Oh,
Big
with the
comeback.
sleep immediate Suzu, you've got to charge in here.
Here we go. Could see a shatter from Grand Hamster.
Hit on Sherlock. You see Beat
Kitsune
and
Rush and
Kitsune
Beat.
Rush come out.
Sherlock
Funky
goes down.
Fist is gonna go down here. Too much DPS. They have 20 seconds, and it's not looking like they're gonna recover. EDM is 1. There we go.
There we go. Soulstone cleans up the rest, and yeah, Llama's Pajamas able to hold just at the end there. Broken Planet almost pulled it all together after a very disappointing first point, but
It's effectively going to be up to just finishing the map.
Yeah. So, great round for both teams. Llama's Pajamas held excellently on first point, and Broken Planet pushed through. Very nice. And so, yeah, I think the Malga swap didn't really change as much as I was thinking it would. I think Funky Fist is definitely doing better on Doomfist.
Would, you know,
Makes
interesting.
sense. Yeah. But yeah, Malga's just not getting a lot of value. I haven't seen Sherlock do a whole lot besides that cage that won them the second point.
Yeah. I think a big issue is even with the sustain, he ends up with so much damage focused on him.
Yeah. Because you just want
Like,
that Malga
a
out
pin
fast.
his health more effectively.
Yeah. Otherwise, no swaps here. Something I'd like to see more of is I'd like to see Sour get in there on Ash. I think he has a lot more potential. Good Bob at the beginning of
Like,
second.
that one Bob was pretty solid.
Yeah. But during the neutral fights, we haven't seen him do a whole lot. But he has had some good dynamites, especially on Sherlock.
Yeah. Little extra damage per second.
Yeah, that combined with Disruptor Shot is going to be a lot of just poke damage. Gonna kind of negate the Lucio healing.
Like, I'm expecting a repulsor on the side doorway, and you have Sherlock or something stuck inside trying to brawl out on a Reinhardt, and he just gets shredded away.
Yeah.
That's an easy pick out of the way.
There we go. Grand Hamster does get
Ooh,
slept.
Grand Hamster slept again there. Funky Fist is going to go down, though. Sherlock going super aggressive. Getting a pin out. He's low now. But it's looking like that is still a first team fight. Decent win. Soulstone is alone here. Not going to last long, of course.
Yeah. Gets staggered quite a bit. Gonna have to be another fight for Llama's Pajamas. This first point definitely giving teams some trouble today. I mean, we saw Blue also gave Sticky Bomb some trouble on it a couple days ago, or yesterday, I guess that was. So
How time flies.
yeah, Ben already got, this is what, 4th match of the season.
And there goes Obsidian out really fast. Graham Hamster is low. There goes Street Beast to a flashbang. A lot of flashbang kills today. It's really funny. Oh no, yeah.
Perhaps EDM making a name for himself with the flashbang kills. But yeah, Broken Planet holding strong on this first point like Llama's Pajamas did.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think the ults are going to be what takes this point for Llama's Pajamas. It's just such a hard one to win in a neutral fight. Especially with this comp that's a bit of a mix of brawl and poke. Not really committed.
They're finally taking the off angle here. Oh! And brilliant.
What a dragon.
As the dragon went for the primary entrance and did not get any damage off. Still, there goes Grand Hamster to a flashbang again.
And Sour and Soulstone just sort of on the outside here. Gonna have to just run away. Or maybe not run away.
Looks like someone's getting staggered.
A little bit.
Yeah, missing the javelin. We do see a regroup, a pincer maneuver, if you will.
Funky Fist goes in with the Meteor Strike. Bog Gnome does die, though.
Ooh,
What a deadeye!
Huge Deadeye!
I didn't even realize that went off.
Yeah, it was buried under the cacophony. I'm sure the players didn't even realize either. Just Deadeye right down mid, you don't notice?
Yeah, that's huge. Kind of, I mean, team fight could have gone either direction, I feel like, but that deadeye definitely clinched it for Broken Planet.
Yeah.
Grand Hamster all by himself.
Grand Hamster going in alone.
Not
Yeah, okay.
optimal, especially when he had a shatter. Terra didn't get anything from Soulstone either, so looks like they might go for slight regroup.
Seeing another use of the off angle here.
Soulstone does get a kill.
And Sherlock is low here.
Just
Still
survives.
holds on.
Simply lives.
No. And
And
once
Grand
again,
Hamster
yeah,
does not live.
they defended pretty well, but their attack game was suboptimal, to say the least.
Not nearly as good. So yeah, looks like Broken Planet is going to get the first point here. Very impressive. Kind of a rough first point for them that they really brought it back. And especially Doomfist seems to be very viable this season. Seeing him being played a lot. Longboard we saw last season. He was played like once last season. So yeah, really interesting game so far. We're gonna go into a quick break and we'll be right back.
Oh,
See if this
that
pick
would be
does
big.
anything.
Pablo might be dead here if they can't back off.
Oh, Wi-Fi caught out. Don Pablo immediately going down after. EAC is looking great today. Shield one from D12, but that shield's a lot harder to time. And a big anti there. And they are all just immediately low health. This is going to be easy cleanup here.
2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Smurf takes out E10 in the process.
What was an interesting pick. You saw how strong turrets can be in these kinds of competitions. Able to shield while he gets healed up.
Step back a bit. But damn bot pulls off the bio. Disastrous first push.
Oh, this is the javelin.
But Smurf missed Gracie as well.
Yeah, I got that Discord orb. Not looking good.
There's
D10
no way.
with the
Blue
Reaper.
pulled off that first fight flawlessly. D10 sitting back as you do, picking him off. Pop, 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 gone. EAC and I believe that is Diamond 1 sit along. But tank down. He's sticking back a bit more. He's got the range. He doesn't need to be on point, but he does it just to be an absolute meat shield.
And Pixel Pride gonna punish that. Oh! Guys in the backline targeting Diamond 1. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Overwatch Bot League World Championship Season 2, Day 2, Match 2, and then Round 2 of that second match. We are going to be going into our next match of Llama's Pajamas versus Broken Planet, which Broken Planet just almost lost on first point and ended up winning the entire match. So very impressive stuff from them. Yeah, so we're gonna be jumping right into King's Row, which was Llama Pajama's pick. And I guess we'll see if there's any comp changes here, because I felt like both teams had pretty good comps, but just Llama's Pajamas struggled so much on attack.
Yeah, very rough. Like, they had defense down, but couldn't even get a point off.
Yeah. So we'll see what they go with here. See J Queen Zarya for Llama's Pajamas with Orisa Doomfist on the other side.
Orisa Doomfist, I do believe, is a new one.
Yeah, they're trying all the Doomfist combos today.
What's next? Doomfist.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I can see it working. We've seen some good Doomfist plays today. He works much better in 6v6, I will say. The format change has definitely made him more viable. First time we're seeing J Queen this season, though. I was just remarking before she got picked how interesting it will be to see a J Queen.
Especially with a Zarya that allows even more aggression from her.
Yeah. Alright, Broken Planet's on the attack first again.
Ooh, see knifing Lamplight out of position for an easy pick. Sherlock is blocked off from the team and follows shredded away. Funky Fist. Yeah, it's just one after the other now.
And there we
EDM
go.
railgunned in the face. Brutal start.
Very nice first fight from Llama's Pajamas. I mean, they're great on defense. It's just their offense that seems to be kind of off. We'll see if they can get a full hold this time, though. At least get a draw if they struggle on the attack. So, no comp changes this time. We did see an immediate swap last time from Broken Planet. This time they're sticking to it. Obsidian might go down here, but Soulstone is traded out for it.
I'm a bit busy watching Divine Shock. Oh, there he goes. He had been stuck on that ledge there, just kind of jittering back and forth. Yeah.
Nice knife from Grand Hamster.
Yeah,
Oh.
knife's on point so far.
Not know how Bog Gnome survived that, but they did. Oh, he's going back in, though.
Most intelligent Moira gameplay here.
Ends up getting shot by Obsidian. The rest of the team's just going to have to go in without him.
Hopefully we... Oh, that is such a nasty repulsor, though. That puts out a lot of damage. Funky Fist already alone on point.
Yeah. Getting absolutely rolled right now. But it all will be up to whether or not Llama's Pajamas can have a good offense this time. Interesting that they picked Hybrid again. I would have expected, like, Escort or something. But we'll see if it works for him this time. You never know. Here comes the damage window from Llama's Pajamas. And the Kitsune Rush.
Yeah. Funky Fist trying to kind of get his health back. He's hit by a repulsor so early that shreds him down to half.
And
another... already, yeah, tanks out. Regroup.
See, 2 ults ready for Llama's Pajamas. Got the Rampage and Overclock. Meanwhile, Broken Planet hasn't had any. Might get a High Noon here. Gonna have to rely on that. It is a pretty open point, so I think definitely can at least get a few kills off of that. But if he can even stay alive long enough.
Yeah. Possibly save it for a nano. Oh yeah, immediately popping ult on engage. Funky Fist probably gonna go down here. He's getting pretty lucky.
Yeah. Sherlock, very nice Terra Surge there. Kind of countered the... Oh! Funky Fist does pick up Obsidian. Sour goes down.
Grand Hamster and Street Beast regroup.
Yeah. Regrouped off
back
to the
on
side,
point to contest, but not for long.
Once again, Broken Planet's able to just ult dump to take the point. Kind of interesting play there. You saw Grand Hamster use Rampage to dive in, which should have worked pretty well, but I think the Terra Surge just split everyone up, and they weren't able to regroup and focus that Orisa down.
If they were able to help output damage right after that Rampage, it would have been done so. That would have been first round gone.
Yeah. And so, oh, here comes the High Noon and the Dragon. High Noon not gonna get anything.
Your DPS ult. Good work, Bog Gnome. Almost died, just
just standing there. Here we go. Here comes the actual team fight. Nano. Nano comes out for Sherlock. That's gonna be it.
Barely holding on.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of damage.
Grand Hamster has been quite nasty on the J.
Yeah, really accurate knives. Unfortunately, rest of his team not really able to keep up.
Yeah. Forced back, possibly trying to just keep EDM and other DPS supports away from point.
Nice play there, but unfortunately, that's just
Yeah,
so
that
much
is
damage.
Anti, especially on J Queen, that is brutal to take.
Yeah. Payload gonna probably hit second checkpoint here. Looks like we had Sherlock go up just a bit, make sure no one's there, as usual.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's gonna be checkpoint for Broken Planet. Gonna give them 3 minutes on the clock to finish the map. Got Terra Surge and Coalescence ready up against Death Blossom, Grav, and Rampage. Sleep misses.
Which, ridiculous combo. You're
Yeah.
not really gonna win against that. If you see it come out. Funky Fist is likely gonna go down here. He keeps rushing in even with his low health. He's gotta take a second just for Lamplight to get some heals on. They still pulled it off.
Oh, Sour trying to just contest for a second.
Sour contesting a bit. No health to
Doesn't-
support him on that.
Yeah. Rest of the team just gonna come out, not gonna wait to regroup. They gotta win
EDM
the
and
team
Lamp
fight.
rushing straight for Spawn to keep him in there. Funky Fist takes up that mantle, staying close to Spawn, keeping him away from point as they keep pushing.
Here comes the Meteor Strike.
Take up the backline here. That's how it goes.
Big Terra Surge gets 2.
High Noon as well. Sour picked out. Clean house.
Just Soulstone all by himself here. Gonna go around back to try and touch.
Yeah, too far back though, barely getting a contest off, and you're still alone.
Funky Fist goes off the map, but unfortunately, the rest of the team just isn't there. Soulstone wasn't able to stall long enough. And a minute 30 there for Broken Planet's push. That was pretty good.
Really pulled through. And yeah, once the ult dumps start happening,
Yeah,
kind of hard.
not much you can do about that. But yeah, great push for Broken Planet. We'll see if Llama's Pajamas could do better on the offense here. They were definitely getting staggered on third point. Just could not get a full team fight in. But yeah, we'll see what happens. No, I don't think we'll see any comp changes here. Both worked pretty well, I think. The J Queen, I think Grand Hamster kind of looking like MVP here for Llama's Pajamas. And yeah, as predicted, no changes. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how Llama's Pajamas does on the offense this time. I think J Queen Zarya definitely has potential to just roll first point, but who knows?
It's super aggressive, especially with a Sojourn Baptiste Curie backing up damage from a bit further away.
Yeah. And King's Row, I think, is definitely a good one for Orisa, just because you can just stand in a choke point for so long and not die.
Yeah, reinforce, stop Orion charges, stop boots, just kind of sit there and have the potential to just hold first point, easy peasy.
Yeah, Grand Hamster's nice
immediate
stop.
sleep on Grand Hamster again.
That's Suzu out already.
Well, Lamplight has been brutal with the sleeps on Grand Hamster. But it is indeed looking super aggressive here.
Yeah, they just rushed
Sherlock
right
is
on
getting
there.
shredded away now. It is, yeah, fuck. Don't even get to finish your sentence before everyone's dead.
Yeah, everyone just immediately falls over on Broken Planet. And Llama's Pajamas, this is looking much better for them already. Capping in one team fight, giving them 5 minutes and 40 seconds. That's a decent time bank to push the checkpoint.
A little. I mean, with the J Queen's shout, with the Zarya's bubble, it doesn't just give the tank survivability, it gives your whole team survivability.
Yeah. Yeah, very strong combo there.
Push from the off angle, interesting. Sherlock to knock forward there to contest. We see Lamplight and Divine Shot go down already though. Everyone is low except Sherlock. Broken Planet, it's not looking too good, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean,
considering it's quite the turnaround.
Yeah, they were doing so good last game on the defense. But this time, this is just not their map. I mean, they got a good comp for it and everything, but just struggling so much against the J Queen Zarya and the Baptiste. You got Immortality Field. I don't think Moira is really giving enough utility here. That's such a high level of play where you need things like Lamp or Suzu to keep your team alive. Moira's just not cutting it.
Especially Suzu when you're up against Junker Queen.
Yeah.
You have the potential to just cancel her outright, pressing one button.
Yeah.
Why would you pass that up?
Exactly. See
And
Sherlock coming
one
in
of our
here.
analysts just got on. We'll see her soon enough.
And very brawly fight here. Teams are both split
Yeah.
up. Grandmaster.
Bog Gnome way back, getting shotgun sniped by Sour.
Broken Planet finally gets a reset here, able to just hold some space for once. Rest of the team's just gonna have to fall back. Funky Fist did get a very nice leap there on to Grand Hamster.
And
kind of
it
stop
is
that.
a solid place to hold, right around the corner.
Can just do a lot of poke damage while they try and go through those tight streets. But that assumes
We'll likely see Shout come out, just trying to speed up that way through.
yeah,
Yeah,
immediately rushing
Push
in.
your way in.
Here comes
With
the
Zarya's
overclock.
bubble. Doing good so far. There goes Lamplight again. Always top tier target. Close range Reckoning is brutal. You've got Tank out. Funky Fist was on the back line there, so you lost a lot of your team.
Yeah, all the ults were coming out there. EDM does pick up two, one with Deadeye.
Sour and Street Beast alone. Sour still just pumping damage out. How is he alive?
I
There
don't
we
know.
go.
And Broken Planet holding again. That was a very messy fight, but they did pull through in the end using, what, four of their ults? Llama's Pajamas only used two. So, pretty good trade for them. They have the time bank to not have to use those ults right away. They can take their time here. Grand Hamster going in. Sleep misses. Tries
This is the kind of location where just something like a Graviton Surge could turn it around.
yeah.
And there we see Damage Window come out right around the corner there. Could get a lot of utility if used correctly. Here we see Funky Beast getting hit through it.
Yeah. Huge damage window there. Placed perfectly right here, just around the corner. Force them to either fall back or just get taken out immediately. And that is going to be checkpoint for Llama's Pajamas.
Pretty solid time.
Yeah, like I said, they were able to just take their time, not have to rush. Only had to use two ults for that too, which was great. Cycling through their ults very well. Very aggressive push, though, by Soulstone and Grand Hamster.
Yeah, we see Shout come out. Just a little extra overheal. Still goes down. Gets picked out even as trying to retreat.
Yeah. And Tea Time on the back foot. Looks like they're just going to reset here.
Sour
Soulstone.
shooting a box. He really hates that box. Yeah. Once again, just Sour survives longer than everyone else, but doesn't fall back to regroup. Just gets picked out way too easy for a stacker.
Meanwhile, Street Beast is just chilling. Chilling in the back. Oh, they're going to have to go for a big TP here. Big TP. There we go. But that's Suzu out already. Here comes the Kitsune Rush. Up against the Nano Divine Shock. Here comes the Terra Surge. Doesn't get anything.
Yeah, there's everything coming out now. Just trying to defend.
Somehow Llama's Pajamas rotates all the way around the map. Here comes the Meteor Strike.
EDM is half here. Meteor Strike doesn't really get the utility it could. It just went up, went down, same spot.
Yeah.
And yeah, all kinds of damage going out here on Sherlock. Likely gonna get picked out. There we go. EDM and Divine is not gonna last long either. Flanked by Tea Time here.
Finally.
And they're able to keep the push.
Yeah, they broke the hold there. Very interesting fight. Just Somehow Llama's Pajamas rotated around the entire third point there, able to come from behind and just entrench or encircle Broken Planet so they couldn't really escape. So here we go. 4 ults. Here comes the Rampage from Grand Hamster. That's big.
There it is.
No way to cleanse that.
With damage window. Yeah, it's shredded through.
Yeah.
Overclocked damage window. Brutal.
There's nothing you can do about that. So much damage being output. Still got the Grav and Death Blossom. Might see a combo of that here. And I don't think they get a touch.
Barely.
Yeah. So
a little weaker time.
yeah, they definitely, I think, had a bit more trouble throughout the whole map rather than just getting stopped up on one part of it. Especially the initial hold there on third point was kind of rough. So overall, though, they did still finish the map. Got a minute less, but we know that they're pretty good at defense. I think Llama's Pajamas, they're gonna have to at least get one tick, and then I think they can full hold. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but so far been very interesting matches today. Very back and forth. Team comps have been on point. Doomfist kind of looking like the new off-tank pick.
All too interesting.
Yeah.
I guess just with less responsibility as the soul tank, being able to dive is a lot more useful.
Yeah.
Which
definitely
makes the lack of a Winston effective picks very curious.
Yeah, I guess just Doomfist offering a bit more disruption and survivability even than a Winston would. 75% damage reduction on a walk compared to a 1000 health shield. Definitely has a bit more utility here.
And of course, overheal on hit with multiple of your attacks is very handy.
Yeah.
But we'll see if there's going to be another roll here for first point.
Yeah, they gotta get this
ticking
quickly.
down. You're already going to be at like 40 seconds. Come on!
Grand Hamster.
Grand Hamster.
Sleep
and
anti.
then the anti.
Luckily able to get a
They
cleanse.
do flank around. Funky Fist is kind of surrounded here. We're going to see a lot of charge with Zarya's bubbles just getting popped one after the other.
Yeah, very rough fight,
Yeah.
but
It's looking like it's going to be a hold.
yeah, looks like Broken Planet's gonna hold first point. Despite a very messy fight. They did lose 2, but unfortunately just don't have enough speed. Maybe we see Soulstone touch here, but he's not exactly taking the fastest route. No, he's just...
Or any route.
Or he just decides to walk back. And yeah, Llama's Pajamas doesn't even get a tick. Best they can hope for now is a draw. Which is very unexpected for how well they're like fluctuating with how good they are. They're not very consistent.
Yeah. Which, consistency is king.
Yeah.
You can be good one game, but if you're bad for 2 others, you still end up losing.
Right. Yeah, despite, struggling a bit here and there, Broken Planet has just, across the board, been very consistent with their plays. So we might see... I mean, Llama's Pajamas have almost full held Broken Planet both points on Nimbani and here. So maybe they can do it, but even then they only get a draw, so...
First draw of the season, and it's only day 2.
Yeah. I mean, matches with 6v6 have been so much more intense, it feels like.
Yeah. A lot more possibility to have something both go wrong and go far more right.
Yeah.
15 seconds on the countdown.
Same
I'm,
comps.
of course, expecting Grand Hamster to go for the knife on Lamplight. It's like a back and forth between them. Like,
Who can get
they're
the...
like siblings who are constantly at each other's throats.
It's time. Prove yourselves.
Alright, here we go.
So much more time to work with. That extra minute before contact.
Yeah.
Sherlock is alone, though. Already getting shredded away. Barely keeping armor up. There we go. Sherlock down. Funky Fist is low and singled out here.
Yeah, I mean,
That's one team fight,
get
15 seconds,
get
obliterated.
maybe one or two more if you're Broken Planet, but Llama's Pajamas, they're great on defense. Like, just yeah, full holding essentially.
And you have half the time bank of the start of the game's defense. So
Yeah.
hopefully that is enough for them to hold out.
Here we
We're
go.
seeing, once again, Sherlock is kind of singled out here by the repulsor. Funky Fist
Obsidian
jumped
goes
in,
down.
but Sherlock is still so low.
EDM picks up two.
Tanks are holding out. Oh no! Things are not going in their favor though. Soulstone is low, not able to get out enough
And
damage.
there
That's
we
it.
go. That is, yeah,
That is 2-0.
there we go. And it looks like, despite their best efforts, Llama's Pajamas just could not full hold this time for whatever reason. I think the main issue, EDM got two very early picks. And Grand Hamster was playing almost passively there at the end. I don't know what's going on there. He was very far back, so just couldn't get enough damage in. But let's hear from one of our analysts. What did you think about the match?
Yeah, I wasn't here for first round, but second and third round there, that was some pretty cool gameplay. Like from both teams there, it was hard to decide which team would obviously take the most superiority in this fight, but it seems Broken Planet came out on top. They had some very good plays from what I saw, and obviously, holding that first point of the third round, that was great for them. Didn't even let Llama's Pajamas take any ticks, which ultimately led to them winning because Llama's Pajamas couldn't really hold at the end. But
Yeah.
pretty
They
good.
had one team fight to prove themselves.
Yeah. They kind of just gave up at the end there for their own attack though, which pretty interesting. They just didn't know where to go and then they lost the point. So
Yeah,
maybe with some coordination they could have got there, but guess not.
yeah. I don't know. It's just they are such a good team on defense, except for that last one there. But they're just awful at offense. It's like they only
Yeah.
practice defense in scrims or whatever. Very, very
Yeah, that's what
strange.
it seems like. They seem like they lack a little bit in that field, which hopefully they can learn for their next fight, but I don't know, it might be a little too late for that because they're already playing games now, so
Yeah, this is.
should
I
have
mean,
been.
you can't go out in this first round. This is single elimination. So
Yeah, exactly. Should have worked on that when they had the chance in scrims, but it might be their downfall, honestly.
yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for that analysis. We're gonna be hopping into what could be the final match of Llama's Pajamas versus Broken Planet. Um, Broken Planet 2-0 against Llama's Pajamas right now. We're on Route 66. Be curious to see what Llama's Pajamas does to change up their comp because they've been struggling here. They are going to be on defense first, though, which is what they do best. Seeing the Roadhog Doomfist come out here on Broken Planet seems to be the new meta if you're not playing Blues meta. Kind of interesting.
Very odd. I think it's more so that people aren't mentally prepared on how to counter such a combo.
True, true. And we do have Winston here instead of Zarya for Llama's Pajamas. I thought the Zarya was decent, but it just something there wasn't working. So we'll see how Winston does. Defense on Winston is kind of awkward, especially Route 66, which is a more long range map. Especially this first point here.
It's just all gonna be bubbles square on point. Probably trying to block off heals, especially on Funky Fist.
Yeah, if you can get him isolated, that's gonna be huge. Already though, Divine Shock picks up
already
one.
Low there. Manages to pull back. Low again. He's running out of heals. He's gotta go down eventually. And there we see a shield come out. He's still alive.
Somehow, Soulstone just not taking the best cover here. And yeah, Broken Planet wins the team fight, already starting to just roll Llama's Pajamas. Looking good so far for him, though. Gonna be approaching
Another
the first
3-0
corner.
here.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot of 3-0s, despite how intense the actual matches have been. Here we go, going up to the top. Grand Hamster looking for a big knife to open up. Oh, gets one.
And there it is.
Misses the Carnage, though.
Yeah. Getting antied in the process as well, right at the start. Lamplight still goes down.
There we go.
Nasty railgun shot on Funky Fist.
Looks like Llama's Pajamas are gonna win.
Shouting for no reason there.
Yeah,
It's only Divine Shock.
he doesn't really do too much, just kind of falls over. But yeah, there we go. Finally, Llama's Pajamas got their footing here around the first corner. I think they just held too close to spawn. You want to hold around the first corner there. Be much easier. But we'll see what happens here. Got a dragon already from Divine Shock. Hanzo's also been kind of a popular pick.
Yeah.
And Soulstone dives way too deep there. Funky Fist also going quite deep.
Street beat Duck alone there. Support in the back line. When the back line becomes the front line, not very good for them.
Yeah. And Broken Planet just comes back, regrouped, and won the fight. So, big for them.
Keeping it moving. No B taking checkpoint. Almost
Yeah.
certainly.
Didn't lose too much time either. Gonna have a solid 4 minutes on the clock. Very nice for them. Grand Hamster going straight down mid. Just be super aggressive. Here comes the Deadeye. Doesn't do much with it. But Soulstone already taken out there. Sour does end up getting one.
Yeah. Funky Fist kind of just staying engaged on the DPS here. May go down though. Sour continuing to just back up though. Damage
Yeah.
falling off.
Yeah, Sour's just trying to...
Re-engages for enemies actually on the point. Able to contest, but will he actually survive long enough for it to matter?
He's surviving,
Taking
but...
a lot of damage.
Yeah, couldn't stay alive forever. A lot of ults on board for both teams. I think we're going to see a big ult fight here around this first bend. This is typically, again, where you see the payload being held. And infamously, there's been some holds here. One with blue, most notably. And Grand Hamster going in from the top. Here comes big
Ooh.
rampage around the payload.
Reckoning, Meteor Strike, we're just dropping everything now. Beats will turn the tide, most likely, though. We're already seeing them drop like flies over on Broken Planet.
Yep, Broken Planet completely wiped. I mean, it's kind of just back and forth on team fights here. One wins, the other regroups, then they win. It's like, not really a lot of back-to-back fight wins here.
Yeah.
Hopefully Llama's Pajamas can hold this angle better. Definitely a good one for them. Winston being able to leap around the different buildings. Grand Hamster just holding down below. You got Primal, you got Blossom. But you're going up against 4 ults on the other team. So that's definitely going to be a bit rough.
And Sherlock could just go down here, though, if he doesn't play a bit more carefully. What was that, Sour?
Seth Blossom
What?
on absolutely nothing.
Next level gameplay we do not even comprehend as human.
He was zoning them so Street Beast could kill him. I think that was the play there. Very, very high level play. A lot of strategy that went into that.
Meanwhile, EDM is somehow still alive. He wandered from one side of the road to the other, and then back again.
So,
But
Llama's
at the very
Pajamas, they're winning fights. They used Death Blossom to hold there. Yeah, gonna have to see some
We're gonna
form of
be
ultimate to
taking
break
high
this up.
ground.
Sure what, maybe
High
get a
ground,
hook.
whole hog.
This could be big. Or not, he jumps down.
High
comes-
noon?
Doesn't get anything with the
Okay.
high noon.
decent damage probably. And here we see Square on the point dragon. In the wrong direction.
Does pick
But,
up one
I mean, close enough. Close enough. That's a win.
though. Beast all alone is taking down Broken Planet, continuing the push. They're doing pretty good now. Looking like they're gonna
EDM's
get
ability to
checkpoint.
kill tanks with the flashbang has got to be studied in a lab.
He's so impressive. They do almost have to go into overtime, but they do have 2 minutes left. Forward spawn for Llama's Pajamas there. Gonna go up from the high ground.
The Sherlock missed the hook. Let's see if that really matters though. Sour, once again, sitting alone with Soulstone, who jumps deep in, alone, up against Sherlock, who has basically full health.
Yeah. Broken Planet continuing the push. They're
But
just
now, for the corner of death.
yeah. This
It's such a brutal spot.
is such a long way to push, completely exposed, especially when you don't have any shields. So
Especially when you're a Baptist standing perfectly still.
yeah, who would know anything about that? Like Sherlock going down to Grand Hamster's knife.
Funky
60
Fist surrounded
seconds.
here.
Goes down to
He does go
Carnage.
down. Lamplight kind of stuck.
He was resetting.
Yeah.
See
Bog
Bognome.
Gnome had no intent of helping Lamplight there.
40 seconds left. One more team fight if they can get over there in time. Looks like I think what they're gonna have to do is wait for Baptiste to stand still, swap Tracer, and then pulse bomb him. I think that's the play here.
That is the method.
I mean, that's what the Grandmasters do.
Oh.
Damage window coming out here. This could be very big.
Oh, Beat saves both Obsidian and Street Beast there. They were quite low. Sour getting use out of his ult, unbelievable.
God, that's just crazy next level play from Sour, who actually did something for once. Funky Fist does get a kill though.
Yeah,
Does
he's
touch?
not on point.
Yeah, touches for overtime, but that's about it. Just not able to get there in time. Lamplight booped away.
Lamplight gets booped.
That's very rough.
But they're
decent
good on
push.
defense.
Yeah.
But we'll see how they actually do on offense.
Llama's Pajamas has been struggling quite a bit here on offense. I think will go better for them. But even then, it's still gonna be quite a ways to go. Gonna have to get close to map completion. Not quite as close as last time, I guess. But it's still 40 meters in the third point. Pretty good. I think the Roadhog Doomfist has been working out very well for Broken Planet and even Automatons from last game. Just such a weird comp that works so well.
It's possible to see Roadhog Doomfist versus a Roadhog Doomfist if it comes down to that.
Yeah,
It'll be a ridiculous game.
yeah. I mean, I want to see Mitzi versus Sherlock. That would be quite an interesting game. I think Mitzi's
Yeah,
kind of
quite.
better though. Funky Fist seems to be the better tank on Broken Planet, but both aren't bad. They're going 2-0 right now, so can't say too much.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here they go.
Llama's Pajamas. They gotta win this game or they will be out of the tournament already. With such a cool name. too.
Sour and Street Beast picking out Funky Fist over here. So just Sour now, barely even doing damage. And Funky Fist is teabagging. Crazy.
Classic Doom player. And so far, Broken Planet is dominating defense.
Yeah.
Holding very aggressive angles around the train. Not letting them even step out of spawn without getting pressured.
Obsidian pushing head first, no tanks needed. Finally decides to pull back there. Funky Fist half health now. There goes Lamplight and Bognome. He cannot live much longer without disengage.
Yeah, finally, Llama's Pajamas does break the spawn hold. Able to start pushing about the same time that Broken Planet did.
Indeed.
Not a
But
huge
they'll have
advantage.
to not get held on
Yeah,
that corner around the gas station, or they'll probably be losing.
see, team sticking close to the payload, not wanting to get separated. Meanwhile, taking a very long flank here.
Yeah,
Sherlock,
it has to pay off if they're taking this much time for
yeah, that's a lot of payload
Sherlock
progress.
has got to
Oh,
get a good hook.
big
There you
hook
go,
on the Street Beast.
Out. And then you see Obsidian get slept as well. You had a few seconds where both supports were out. And you see both DPS for Lamajomas completely separated there to major detriment. Grand Hamster just trying to get back over to a health pack as the supports are down.
Grand Hamster dueling Sherlock, but I don't think it's gonna go in his favor.
It...
Don't pull him closer!
Oh,
Sherlock
no.
just simply tanks all of it.
And there's the hook, yeah.
Not much you can do there. 145 for Llama's Pajamas. Don't know how Sour was so far up, but yeah, they're getting held.
Sour things.
Just classic
Really
Sour.
bad.
The WVP.
He's like he's the Frogger of Reaper. Like he plays it in the most ridiculous, unintended way possible.
Yeah. Okay. Grand Hamster's got the rampage. Oh.
Oh, that is a solid meteor strike. Does immediately get repulsored. Sherlock is halfway to anti, but EDM's High Noon just forces everyone way back to regroup.
Yeah, a lot of damage from Rampage, but just could not follow up.
Hamster, no!
He's
How
going.
did he get over there?
Don't be a hero. Oh, he gets the Mega. Gives a bit more survivability if the rest of his team can get out here. But
wait, where was that Kitsune rush?
Kitsune rush wasn't even close to point. Sherlock's whole hog doing a lot of damage onto Grand Hamster. Sour is trying in vain to kill Sherlock. 30 seconds left. Sour's just retreating at this point. Bit of a regroup here. Soulstone leading the charge as the Soul tank.
There's a health pack right there, Sour. Just fall back. It's not worth it. Oh no. He's gotta, at the very least, start getting picks out on the tanks if he's gonna be up there.
10 seconds left.
Rough.
Very rough. It's just Grand Hamster versus the world. But he can't even touch the objective. And Broken Planet goes 3-0.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how good you're defensive if you just can't do anything offensively.
Yeah, that was just... yeah, nothing they could do. Absolutely just demolished. Yeah, and I was I was really hoping that Llama's Pajamas would go far because of that awesome name. But Broken
I wanted to keep saying Llama Jamas.
Yeah, it's so fun. But unfortunately, they will not be continuing. Analyst, anything to say about that?
I mean, there's a lot to say, honestly. Llama's Pajamas, they need work. They need work heavily. The aggressive pushes is, I think, most of their downfall. They can't aggressively push when they need to, so instead they do it when they don't need to, and they end up getting killed in the process, which then staggers their whole team, and they can't make offensive decisions.
Especially Sour.
Yeah, Sour.
We've seen bad players before, but how did he? Who let him continue to be on the team? How did he get in here?
Yeah.
I'm wondering how he did in scrims now. Seeing that play, I wonder. I wonder how they let him in there.
He did the opposite of Austin.
He literally.
He was in the negative.
He is wet cardboard compared to any rank in Overwatch here.
Yeah.
I don't get it. um, some very questionable plays, and I think he also brought the team down pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, just that consistency of a decent team is so much better than,
Yep.
being super wishy-washy with your setups.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
sad to see them go because of that name, but just they need so much practice. Maybe they'll come back in the future, but for now they need to go work on some
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Interesting games today. Take a look at the bracket real quick. We can see that yeah, automatons are moving on to face Broken Planet. And whoever wins that is going to be moving on to face whoever loses Blue versus Afterlife, which I think we know what's going to happen there. Um, so yeah, we have just got an interview organized here with Sour, who was picked
All
as
right, Sour.
who was picked as worst player of the match. So Sour, how are you feeling about the previous game? You know, you were picked as worst player of the match. You definitely seemed like you were struggling, had a lot of questionable plays. What do you think about that? So let's see what he says here.
Man, that game was a total dumpster fire for me. Not gonna lie. It felt like I was getting diffed all over the place, and let's be real, their Reaper was probably just spamming Q like a noob. My team was doing all right, but somehow we couldn't sync up, you know? Poggies to my boy Volt, though. He was popping off even when I wasn't. This
Seems
match
like
was
he
rough, but
abandoned
we'll
us.
bounce back.
He kept
We gotta
abandoning his
remember,
team.
cheese comps can't keep us down
Oh,
forever, you feel? We'll turn up the heat in the next one, no doubts.
okay. I mean, unfortunately, you're not going to be coming back to the tournament because you did lose your first match. But thank you for the interview, Sour. Interesting insight there. And thank you, viewers, for watching. We hope you enjoyed. We will be coming back with our next match tomorrow, where we will be taking a look at some more EMEA games, Freaks versus Skycode and Synth Lotus versus Duckling Crossing, featuring one of our first games with a community coach who will be coaching Duckling Crossing. So make sure to tune in for that. Make sure to follow on Twitch so we can reach affiliate. We are almost there. Really appreciate the support. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube for latest updates and join the Discord to discuss and talk about all your favorite players and least favorite players like Sour. Thanks again, and we will see you guys next time.
You gotta believe.